Hey, welcome back, guys. Here's the final F1 race for the New Jersey MiniGP Club. If you haven't already check out the F2 race. It was pretty awesome. Lots of cool stuff going on and pretty good battles between my bike and the F2 bikes. So lots of good stuff. Be sure to check that video out. We're going to start this one straight off at the starting grid, and here's our lineup. Alright, so in the front row we have Ashley Powell, William Slunt Sr., and Sergey. In the second row is myself and Jake Leahy. Third row is Scott Stump, William Moore, and Simon Vanderwall. Fourth row is Steve Jim and Roman Strakowski. Fifth row is Bob Hines, Tommy Mayfie, and Nick Latorno. Sixth row is Daryl Fody, Chris Nonak, and seventh row is Russ A. So we're starting off here, and what I'm going to try and do, since I've gotten swallowed up, is make sure that I get through turn 1 and try and get through as many people as I possibly can. So I got ahead of the line, and right now I'm in 4th place behind Scott Stump, Ashley Powell, and William. So I'm going to have to make my way up to the front, passing these guys, and it's going to be a tough challenge for me, mostly because these guys have much more experience than I do, and the rain earlier totally took away my confidence, and riding an F2 took away a little bit of my confidence from crashing and going down, but I'm going to make the best of it here and try and make my way to the front. So, braking late to get close to Scott Stump, get early on the acceleration. He leaves himself wide open and I take him on the inside. And that was the same corner that I crashed in the last race, so just gotta get back up, get over those fears, and keep it moving. Ooh, Scott Stump pushing me out of the way, keeping me out of the power band, and William Moore gets through as well. So that turn's really tricky for me, as I gotta keep myself inside of the power for this 2-stroke bike, and Scott Stump really has no remorse and has no problems pushing me out of the way. So these two are battling out. William Moore getting in on the inside of Scott, and Scott was telling me that he was having a little bit of acceleration issues, so he's kind of at a disadvantage, but it's good for him. So he has to keep up his corner speed in every turn in order to keep himself above that little bogging point, and I have to do my best to just even stay behind them. So coming through the fast part of the back of the track, this little chicane here. Oh, go a little too fast. I'm concentrating on keeping up with them and keeping the same speed, so that kind of lost me some time and space. So gonna lay it all out and just make sure that I'm braking very late and hitting the apexes, following through the turns, and accelerating as early as I can. I gotta catch up to these guys now and keep myself from getting 5th place. Alright, so the 3 are still in front of me. William Slunt is actually taking away 1st place and has a significant lead over the rest of us. And in front of me is still, let's see, Ashley, William Moore, and Scott Stump. I think William Moore is just trying to fight his way past Ashley. And he was riding completely on rails this entire race. And there's a good video. I'll make sure that I put a link in the description. You could go check it out and see from the audience's perspective following Will Moore. It was a very good race, very, very good race. So I think think Will just passed Ashley. They're hitting some traffic here. Someone pitted out. As for me right now, I'm just hoping that these guys hit some more traffic and get slowed down enough so that way I can catch up. What I need to work on here is figuring out what to do when I have nobody in front of me. It's a little bit hard to try and pass someone when they're far away and pick up some pace. So at times like these I tend to lose some pace and speed just because I'm not too sure where I'm supposed to be going or what line everybody else is taking up there that's pulling away from me. So just got to work on that. And work on this chicane over here. It's a little bit tricky for my bike just because I can't lean it over as quickly as these guys do. Right now it seems like I'm starting to catch up, especially on this downhill right-hander going back uphill. And they're getting a little bit closer to me, so I might be doing something right. Yep, I'm getting a bit frustrated there. But they're getting closer. Just gotta keep on fighting, keep on battling. It's not too much you can do when you're fighting against 4 guys who basically dominate this track every single time we come out. So it's pretty tough to ask for me for my first season, especially on a bike that's not a motorcycle. As I'm making my way, catching up to them, I just want to take the time to let you guys know that if you're really considering racing, motorcycle racing, your kids motorcycle racing, this is essentially what it's all about. It's not incredibly fast. The kids are on much slower bikes, but for the adults, it's perfect. If you're on your 600cc bike or leader bike and you're doing track days, you're not going to get the full effect of learning how to race until you race on something small. So I'm racing on a 50cc 2-stroke, and the guys up there are on 100 to 125cc 4-strokes. So they're making it look like these are the fastest things in the world, and sometimes it feels that way when you're neck and neck next to somebody else. It's all about bringing out all that ounce of power out of the bike. I'm getting a little bit blocked there on traffic. Gotta make myself on the inside, get around him quickly. So if you're really considering on taking racing more seriously, I would suggest picking up CRF 100 and coming out to the SOC 100 races here in New Jersey MiniGP. And they hold these events, I'd say about once a month, about 6 times throughout the year. You can also do the 4-hour races, which are pretty awesome, and you have a lot of seat time there. So highly recommend it over just doing normal track days. And when you go back to your normal track days, you'll find that you've improved so much more trying to make a small bike go faster than the other way around. Alright, so get around lap traffic. Had some close calls, lost the front in this turn. And and just trying to keep up the pace here. Scott and everybody else got away. I got stuck behind traffic, so just gonna finish off here as strong as I can. I think there's only 2 laps or 1 lap left, and I'm really hoping that the battle between Will Moore and Will Slunt is really good. I can't see it from this perspective, but I heard it was great. So gonna run here for the last 2 laps. I'm just gonna take my time, just go around safely around the track, make sure I'm riding a little bit defensive, nobody else is creeping up behind me. It's happened more than once where you just kind of get into a lull where you feel like there's nobody around you, and actually someone's gonna creep up behind you. My bike winds out very, very high, so I can't hear too well who's behind me, and the 4-strokes are always quiet, especially stock 100 4-strokes. They're really, really quiet. So I've just got to be alert and always cognizant of who may be behind you. Just do a little quick check. Final lap. Gonna finish it off. Again, really want to thank the New Jersey MiniGP crew for holding these events. They're completely awesome. I love the guys. I love what they do. Teaching the kids how to race, teaching the adults how to race. There's really just a good time. Even if you're not into or unsure of if you want to do motorcycle racing, just come check it out one day on a weekend. I think it's free to just watch, so you could see what it's all about. You can find me at the pit, talk to me, talk to Brian Fleming, and get yourself sorted away and on the track. So I hope you see you guys next year racing around, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.